Assalamu alaikum. Dear students, today our topic is about trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. What are complementary angles? You know it that two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90. Now let's start. We have a triangle, suppose ABC, right angled at B. This angle is 90 as this is right triangle. Let this angle be theta. So what would be this angle? This angle will be 90 minus theta. Why? Because the sum of angles of triangle is 180. If this is 90, this is theta, this is 90 minus theta. Now have a look. If we will find here sine of theta, sine of theta. Sine is a ratio, you know it is a ratio of perpendicular over hypotenuse. So here theta is the angle. What is perpendicular? I already told you that perpendicular is side opposite to the angle which we are talking about. We are talking about theta. So it is opposite side is BC. So perpendicular is BC and hypotenuse is AC. Now what is cos 90 minus theta? This is your cos 90 minus, this is angle, acute angle, this is whole angle, one angle. Have a look. Cos is the ratio between base and hypotenuse, base over hypotenuse. Cos is the ratio of base over hypotenuse. This is your angle. What is base? This is your base. Side adjacent to the angle which we are talking about. We are talking about 90 minus theta. So this is base, this is hypotenuse. This is BC by AC. Name this first, name this second. So clearly from first and second we get, as this is BC by AC, this is BC, so their LHS must be equal. And if we are two different quantities, and if their RHS are equal, their LHS are then also equal. So from first and second we get cos 90 minus theta, this will be equal as sin theta. Similarly, we can prove that sin 90 minus theta, this will be equal as cos of theta. Similarly, we can find tan 90 minus theta. We can prove tan 90 minus theta equal as cot theta. And cot 90 minus theta, this equals tan theta. So you have to remember that sine gets converted into cos gets converted into sine, tan gets converted into cot, and cot gets converted into tan. So you have to remember that sin 90 minus theta is cos theta and cos 90 minus theta is sin theta. And similarly you have to remember each conversion of each trigonometric ratios. Now we will do some questions related to this trigonometric ratios of complementary angles. Have a look. Before that, pause the video to note it down. Suppose if you were asked to find the value of sine 18 divided by cos 72, sine 18 divided by cos 72, find the value of. Have a look. I will show you how to solve this question, how to find the value of this part. Look, we will do it in a two way, and you have to adopt one way, whatever you like. So first of all, put cos 72 as it is. Now have a look. What you have to do is write sine bracket and bring here 90. Now this is 90 minus, you have to get here 18. What angle should we subtract 90 to get 18? by what amount of, but what degree of angle we must subtract from 90 to get 18. This is simply 72. Just you subtract it, 90 minus 72, this is 18. 90 minus 72, this is 18. So we keep cos 72 as it is. Here we break it in the difference form. 90, why 90, why 90, why not 80 minus, we can have write it 80 minus something, or we will have write it 50 minus something, because we know the relation that sine 90 minus theta. We know that whenever we have a sine 90 minus theta, it gets converted. Only it is true for sine. We can have write it sine 50 minus or we can have write it sine 18 here, sine 18 here, sine 50 minus, we can write it sine 50 minus 32. This is also true, but there is no formula, there is no value, there is no formula for this that we can find the value. But for this there is a value. Why? Because we know sine 90 minus theta, this equals cos of theta. Now have a look, sine 90 minus theta, this equals cos theta. This is 90, this is your theta, this is your theta. Sine 90 minus theta, sine 90 minus theta, this equals cos theta, this equals cos. What is theta? What is the value of theta here? This is 72. So cos 72, in the denominator you have cos 72. So cos 72 goes, this equals 1. This is one way. Now, no, it is not compulsory that you have to change this numerator or keep this as it is. You can change this, keep numerator as it is. Have a look how. Before that, pause the video to note it down. Have a look. Now what we will do is, we will keep sine 18 as it is. Now write cos bracket 90, what amount of degree we must subtract from 90 to get 72, because here it is cos 72. So we must subtract 19 by what? By what? By 18. You must subtract, you simply have a look, subtract 90 by 18, you get cos 72. If I will show here, cos 90 minus 18, you just find this is cos 90 minus 18 is what? 90 minus 18 is 72. So you get your original value, back. But you have to here use the formula. We know the formula, we have derived the formula, cos 90 minus theta, this equals what? This equals sine theta. So this is sine 18. Now this here we apply this formula, cos 90 minus theta, this equals sine theta. Cos 90 minus 18, this equals sine 18. So sine 18 cancel out and you get the answer 1. Either you change this, change this, or you change this. You have to change one of the ratio here, or this, you will get the answer. Another question, we can find it in the difference form. Suppose you have sine 80, let us suppose tan 80 minus cot of 10 degree. Tan 80 minus cot of 10 degree. Now how will you solve it? What is the approach? That I already told you, keep one ratio fixed, keep one ratio as it is, change the other. Have a look, we will change this or this. If we change this, we have to keep it as it is. If we change this, we have to keep this ratio as it is. Have a look. Now this is your tan, we will change this, tan 90. Why 90? You must remember this, because there is a formula for 90 minus theta. We could have write it 100 minus 20, tan 100 minus 20, that is also tan 80, but there is no formula for 100 minus 20. So this is tan 90 minus what angle we subtract, we must subtract from this 80, from this 90 to get 80, this is 10. So keep this as it is. This is cot of 10 degree. Now this is the formula, we know it, tan 90 minus theta, this equals cot of theta. What is theta here? What is theta here? This is tan 90 minus theta. Tan 90 minus theta is what? Tan 90 minus theta is cot theta. This is cot theta. Cot 10 minus cot of 10. Cot of 10. Cot 10, cot 10, this is 0. So you have learned that how to find the values of complementary angles, how to find the values of how to apply the complementary formula, conversion formula to these questions. Similarly here you can keep tan 80 as it is and changes, you will again get the answer 0. Now I will keep some questions left, some questions home assignment for you. Please, after watching this video, do that, and if you find any difficulty, and mention it in the comment box, I will explain it to you. Find the value of sec 70 divided by cosec 20. This is part number 1. Part number 2 is find the value of tan 75 divided by cot 15. This is part number 2. Part number 3 is find the value of cos 35 minus sine 65. So you have to find the value of these. These are some home assignments for you, some exercise for you, may name this exercise for you, and you will do it at your own. If you find any difficulty in doing these, I will explain it to you. Please mention it in the comment box. I will explain it to you. Now in your textbook exercise you have some questions. If you have any questions regarding this, so please mention it in the comment box. I will make the video for the same. And thank you.